no, Jordan, wait, we're not live yet. Yeah, no, we were. I just wanted to interrupt your intro.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sons of Emberhold Streams.
Are you sure we're live yet? Are you sure we're actually live yet?
I hate you.
I know you do.
Where me and a bunch of my friends play Dungeons & Dragons, where chaos, madness, and... No, we play,
I thought we were playing GTA.
I thought we were playing Monopoly.
I thought we were playing Pretty Little Princess. What?
And chaos, hijinks, and all kinds ensue. We pick up where we were, not last week, but the week before, where the party has...
Party characters are down there. I thought that dice was to replace all the party characters.
No, where the party are now deciding where to carry on their journey.
You've already got my vote. Well, no, it wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago because no one.
I did say the week before.
Oh, fair enough. I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, so where we left off, the party had slain a banshee, collected a pseudo reward for it, and managed to help out an old man with his grieving.
I have big hiccups.
Afterwards, they were heading towards the main gate when a familiar face, Kimmin, joined them after refusing to accept the fact that she couldn't be part of the party.
I said she couldn't.
Well, I was letting her be part of the party.
I know.
Yeah,
so was I. God.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And she eventually rounded up and joined with them.
Basically,
They
she's
announced
riding
the
the
gate.
back of your horse to kill. I said she could.
I like.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, and that's where we left off. We also have a long lost member, Cal or Lewis. Mr. Cal Drogo or Lewis is back with us after being absent for 3 weeks. It's good to have him back. So,
It's not my fault.
let's move into the game.
Let's do this.
Between you, where are you going to take your journey next?
Well, my vote is Emberhold. I'm going to Emberhold.
Well,
Go on, then.
me and Kim both want to go back to Antira quickly, and then I don't really care.
You all know that you still have a job in Dragon's Quest to do from the coterie, just to throw that in the works.
Oh yeah.
And they have given you a and they have given you a deadline.
That pun, Jordan.
Deadline.
I've decided I want to go to Emberhold before we do the dragon mission because I don't want to kill a dragon at level 4. I want to gain a little bit more before we fight.
I think we should go to Iraq.
I am down for that,
Iraq
but like
is
not
the
now.
hotel we're in.
I'm down for going to Iraq, just not right now
Oh,
because we
Iraq's
will die horribly.
Yeah, no, Iraq is the monster
Yeah.
infested place. I've just got a picture of the world map up right now.
What about all the people that are
Yeah,
watching
just
us
got
that
all-
live in Iraq and are really offended now?
Well, you mean the one person that's watching us probably lives down the road from me. 'Cause that's Jordan.
See, I agree that
Oh.
if we went to fight the dragon now, we
We'd
would
get
get absolutely wrecked.
I feel like
Well,
beeline for Emberhold because me and Lewis.
You know what?
Well, I have business in Emberhold.
You know what? All I can say is, we're not gonna beat the dragon with that attitude, are we?
Me and Akil have a plan for what we're doing with that dragon.
We're not going to beat a dragon with subtle racism.
You have a plan for what you want. I want a diplomacy with dragon. I don't want to kill a dragon.
No, we're not going to kill it. I'm taming it. I mean, it's gonna like tow our
He'll be
flying
my
pirate
friend.
ship. It's gonna
I'm
tow
gonna
our
kill
flying pirate ship.
And he'll get fair pay and health insurance and everything.
I say.
Health insurance.
I say.
Do you have you paid for your dragon insurance? Or
Yeah.
is it an illegal dragon?
We're not illegally taming a dragon.
By the way, there are
Have you seen
there are
the
like a
life
few
insurance?
there are like a few passers-by that are seeing this, and as you start talking about like flying pirate ships and dragon insurance, they're like, what is going on with
Have
that?
you
I'll
paid
give,
for
I'll give them all a
dragon
little
tax?
wink. I'll give them a little wink and say, great dreams.
Yeah.
Have you paid?
They
your
just keep
dragon
walking
tax?
on.
Have you paid your value-added dragon,
VAD.
or that?
Hello, we are a
Dragon
dragon
added
witness.
tax.
Can we talk about our Lord and Savior dragon?
Oh god.
I want to go to Antira quickly. How far away is Antira? It's like a 2-3 day ride.
And Tira
Yeah.
is a.
So we'll see you next week.
And Tira is a 2-day travel.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
That's
takes
on
2.
horseback,
it-
isn't it?
Yeah, it'll take 2 days for horseback travel. If you wanted to go all the way to Emberhold, it would take you
3 weeks.
about 3 weeks if you didn't pass your
About 4
character.
years.
Yeah.
I say we finish off what we started before we get killed or kidnapped again.
Yeah, I reckon head up to Emberhold first. The Gaming Pulse, oi oi, who is this? I don't know who this
Because
is.
are we going to Kerrick first, or are we going Sky Tower way?
I think straight up past Kerrick to Emberhold.
So not even.
That would put your
Probably
journey down.
stopping Kerrick for a little.
Have
like,
they changed
pit stop.
Twitch? I can't actually see where the chat is.
No, it's
What's-
normal place.
Yep, that's where it should be.
If you were to pass straight past Carrick, it would reduce the amount of time because having to go to Carrick and then through it would take a little bit longer.
Yeah, I reckon straight to Emberhold because I've got business there, which I'd want to attend to before doing any other major adventures or taming.
Well,
slash
how
killing
important
dragons.
is this business, Aaron?
I don't know yet.
What is
can
this business?
Get my sword out again. The swords are packed away. I don't have the swords.
Can I ask Kimin how important, like, where she wants to go? If she wants to go straight to the water plane portal, or if she needs to get stuff first?
I mean, I need to get to. I'd like to go to Adira. I mean, you said that's where the portal is, so that's not the best option for me. But if you guys want to go to Emberhold and then do that first, that's fine.
Are you sure you don't mind, love?
Texas.
I don't know. It's just that's fine. I'll go everywhere. I'll go anywhere. Just don't get me killed, please.
We
It's
won't.
like Texas, but like half Irish.
She can.
There is
You do
a
realize
fight-
you're saying this out. You do realize you're saying this out loud, right? As a kid. She's like,
Yep.
what?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
This is how I speak.
I'm gonna say to her. I'm gonna say.
Just because I don't have a stupid voice like yours.
Oh,
She
burn!
just like gets a little half and sticks on the back of the horse.
She's like a dwarf, so I'm crouching down behind her and doing a sick Vape Nation pose.
She kind of just sits there, rolls her eyes a bit. She's like, I know what you're doing.
Then.
I don't.
How
but
did
oh well.
you know? I was gonna say.
Alright,
Just stop it, okay?
okay, Kim and Love, if you don't mind, if we go up to Emberhold and get some of these degenerates' plans and actions out of the way, we can get our supplies and we can go back to Antira and actually do some proper research.
Who are you
And
calling a degenerate?
I was calling you a degenerate.
Wow.
What's your
Hey,
intelligence score, Lewis?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Okay?
Intelligence is
What?
Lewis's real life dumpster.
Well, what's an intelligence score?
Yes.
We're making the
I don't
NPC
know.
self-aware.
I don't know what I'm not.
It's called IQ.
Welcome
Oh.
to Westworld.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll go wherever. Just I'm following along, so I can't really do much.
We'll pick up some supplies in Emberhold, and we can give the water dimension a proper looking at with some.
Do you reckon with enough force we could smash a pirate ship through the roof of that temple and into the portal?
The portal was like a meter wide, wasn't it?
I know, but if we
I'm
smash
gonna go
it
with
hard
no.
enough,
As far as I've been told, it's like a well size. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
with enough
Okay.
force.
So if Kibben's okay with it, I'm down to go wherever.
So are we going Emberhold or what?
Gerald, where do you want to
Yeah,
go?
that's...
I keep
It's
forgetting.
Skyrim
Extra stuff. Where are
2.
you going?
Yes, it's Skyrim 2.
I don't know the name of the places.
There's a map up on the board.
Up
Yeah.
on the big.
Yeah, but I
elevator.
don't know where I actually. Yeah, I know there's a map up here.
We're in Aldon now.
Jordan,
Oh,
could
no,
you
no,
quickly
no.
DM me where I need to go?
Ow.
This is the GT. No. This is a preview of. This is the preview of Red Dead 2.
Oh no.
Okay, George,
Yes.
I'll message you.
Okay.
It's like...
This is
yeah,
completely
well, I'm gonna cast a
immersive.
spell on you. Jordan, can you DM me my spells, please?
No.
I have just decided I'm kind of bored of discussing now, and I'm just gonna say, well, The Witcher 4. This is The Witcher 4 preview gameplay.
Oh, I think we should go Dragon's Quest. Crest.
Dragon's Crest is where we have to fight / steal a dragon's
This
egg.
is now.
We're
This
not
is
fighting the dragons,
actually
we're
just.
fighting a mother
This
dragon.
actually just.
Well,
Last of
actually-
Us Part 2.
Well, you do realise that Gerald doesn't know this.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just gonna say to him, it's probably a bad idea if we go to Dragon's Crest first. We have
No, no,
business
no, no,
there.
no.
It's gonna be quite
The
dangerous.
dragon is, I don't know, gaining power or something, and we need to kill it quickly.
I'm gonna
You know?
start walking towards the horses, pick up Gerald and carry him with me.
Well, Gerald, are you gonna
Right, let's
resist? You gonna resist that?
Let's just go to Emberhold, man.
I'm gonna
just
go
gonna-
help Gerald.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why are you beefing?
This isn't politically correct.
this is
No, this is not how you talk to a little person.
this is racism at its
Yeah.
finest.
This is. I don't support this.
All right.
I'm
gonna
gonna
wander
be
in
I'm
that
gonna be the
direction.
alpha.
No, I've
Alpha
picked you up now.
to this group of cucks, and I'm just gonna start getting on a horse and heading
Yeah,
to Emberhold.
I'm on a horse now as well. So,
So
yeah.
where are we going? Are we
We're
going
going
to
Emberhold.
Emberhold? Oh, okay.
Season
I guess
7 of
we're-
Game of Thrones confirmed.
So yeah,
We've already, me and Lewis have forcefully decided we're going to Emberhold.
yeah. So Kevin and Cal are already on their horses. Kim is just waiting on the back of one of your horse to kill, and Kill, you're currently just there with Gerald.
If I
Standing
donate,
aside.
Why is
have I
this
got a dance
7-foot
to?
shark man friends with so many dwarves and halflings?
Ah.
I'm nearly as tall as you. I'm 6'5", my character is.
That's not too hard. In
We
real
don't
life.
need donations. God. But yeah, you see Miston kind of voices his opinion as well about the fact that he wants to go to Dragon's Crest because he has business over in that area. He doesn't know what the dragon stuff for you guys is about, but he's like, I need to get to Dragon's Crest, and I don't have very long to do it. So is everyone still kind of heading to Emberhold?
I'm
This
just
is
gonna
kinda
give
like-
up. Stop resisting.
I've just got him over my
Just
shoulder,
let it happen.
walking to the horse. So we've got on the horses.
Okay, so Miston gets on his horse.
Do you have your own horse, Gerald?
No, there are currently there are 4 horses, so there's enough to fit comfortably 2 people, like at least.
I'm gonna literally
Miston
throw
and
Gerald
Gerald
can share,
over
can't
to
they?
Miston and said, "You can share horses."
Yeah, Miston and Gerald can share.
Smallest."
Yeah, so Miston kind of catches him, puts him behind him, and you're now all on
How
horses.
small is he?
He's a halfling.
Yeah,
He's
Gerald
quite
is like-
small.
He's like 3 foot tall.
yeah.
And Miston is average height because he's just a dark elf. The rest of us are just unnaturally tall.
Yeah.
And that's
Yo,
in real life as well,
That's
Lewis.
rude. Because
you guys-
your character is the same height as me in real life.
Yeah.
Right? You can see
That's true.
So yeah, you all
Yeah,
you
my
all get on the
character's the same
horses
height as you in real life, Lewis.
and start to make your way through the main gates with the guards behind you, kind of waving you off and giving you a push in that sense. And you start
End of the
making.
stream. We'll resume this in 2 days' time. Thank you.
And that is the end. No, I don't.
Now we have
And
to wait
actually-
3 weeks.
Yeah, and so
Alright,
well,
stop
no.
beefing.
Anyway, so it takes you a little bit longer. It takes you about 2 and a bit weeks to get all the way there, and essentially you go through forests and rivers, and eventually taking rests here and there. You have a few scuffles with a few wolves on the way there.
I just occasionally set fire to the draggles of Lewis's cape for the fun of it.
I put them out.
And you do at some point see an owlbear, but nothing really goes past that.
I want to tame an owlbear.
We'll
want a pet owlbear.
I actually have proficiency bonus in animal handling.
Owlbears are amazing.
We're
Yeah,
not going
well,
to try
we
and
can't-
tame an owlbear yet, though.
You kind of actually, as you setting up one of the camps you're on, you do see the owlbear, but you're like, this is probably a good idea that we just kind of stay back and let it do its thing, and eventually keep moving on. So after a few weeks, you eventually find your way to the huge stone gates of Emberhold.
Oh.
It's currently nighttime, and as you approach the city itself, you now finally realize its massive scale. Imagine kind of like the entirety of London has a giant stone wall around it that is just absolutely towering above everything.
Donald Trump's Washington DC, then, yeah.
Why do they have
Yes.
a massive Ferris wheel?
Why do they? Emberhold is just London.
Oh, it's literally London.
No, but yeah, okay. But you get the
Yeah,
idea.
I
It's
get
kind of that's kind of scale. So yeah, you kind of finally realize it's like massive scale because you've heard stories of how big Emberhold as a city itself is, and
Mhm.
how colossal its kind of infrastructure is as well. And you see there are these massive stone towers that just lie in the outer walls, and in the center in front of you are these huge wooden gates that are acting as the entrances to the main city. You also notice there are many like large circular metal lanterns that adorn the towers and light up the surrounding area and technically the entire outer wall.
They're wooden.
As you as you move forward, you do now start to see a lot of like small shapes off from the distance. Because even you're quite far away back. So you've just pressed over a hill to then see this kind of like massive city in your wake. And down below, you do see several small figures, what appear to be with large carts, currently lined outside of the city. And at the far end, you see small, like little lights off in the distance with what you appear to be what you'd think is probably guards. And you start to make your way down. As you move forward past the line, you see a few of the merchants give you like dirty looks, kind of like why are they pushing through the lines. And you finally make your way to the front of the tower. You do now notice there are actually 5 guards standing right in front of the wooden doorway, just stopping every tradesperson and anyone who's trying to get into the city right in their tracks. And you notice there are about 3 or 4 guards themselves with the bow and arrows, currently adorned in the actual turrets in the 2 towers that line this large wooden gate.
I'm going to approach one of the guards and just ask, why are you not letting anyone inside the city?
Well, that's a good question. First off, who are you and what business do you have in this city?
My name's Kevin McDowell, and I just happen to be the Crown City champion of Aldorn and his lord. I'm coming here for important business from the Lord of Aldorn, only for the ears of the Lord of Emberhold. So.
You want to talk to the High King? Nah, that's
yes,
not happening.
would.
I'm going to charge over and interrupt and put a hand of a guard and say, I apologise for my manservant Cloud. He's a bit of an imbecile. Please forgive us.
I'm going to give him a bit of a grumble. Just.
You want to get this one under control. Anyway,
I
whatever your reasons, we can't let you into the city until morning. The High King set a new curfew.
Curfews?
Shut up.
Two curfuls?
Shush, Cloud.
Get your manservants under control.
I apologize.
I just summoned sparks from my hands and just kind of.
I can't sleep on him.
You can't sleep on him.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's say. So, unless you come from Wintershold, I can't let you into the city. I suggest setting up a camp for yourselves, but be careful. Some of these tradesmen might try and nick something. And he kind of laughs to his friends, and they just kind of back off and push you away.
Okay, my apologies.
Yeah. Now get in line.
We will.
We've got a long night ahead of us.
Are they gone now?
No, they just because you went out to them, they just kind of stayed in their formation and just ignoring you now.
All right, come along, Cloud. Let's get back to the caravan.
So yeah, you two make your way back to the rest of the horses, and you were pushing forward, so you didn't really notice how many people there were, but there probably are like 30, 40 different tradesmen with large caravans. Some of them set up tents over by the walls themselves, and it just appears to be there are a lot of people here, and this is kind of just the thing that happens.
Well, as we get outside the guards, I'm just gonna punch a kill in the arm gently and just give him a look. Just why?
I'm gonna sharpen my teeth.
Sharpen your teeth.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm guessing you all set up camp for the night and just kind of wait till morning. Or is there anything you want to do beforehand? Maybe have a look at some of the tradesmen.
I'm gonna try
I
and
forgot what I'm
find.
actually supposed to be doing in Emberhold. Can you? Yeah.
You do have your letter. It is in your backpack.
Yes, I forgot about that.
So if we need to get in, do we need to like take a number or something?
No, essentially, you notice that there's just there just seem to be a bunch of tradesmen all over the place that just seem to be like waiting for the gates to open. Essentially, they just can't get in because the guards will not let them. As far as you can tell, there has just been a curfew that has been set, and as you heard, unless you come from Wintershold itself, so like a dignitary from there, you are not allowed into the city at this time of night.
All right, so I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, good sir. I have some business here. I come from Wintershold."
Question: were you there for the previous conversation? Did you walk up to them previously?
No.
Okay, no, then you won't know this.
I could use charm person.
I could ask them what he said.
Okay,
I'll ask them what the guard said.
go ahead.
Oh, they said that unless you come from Aldorn and you're a super cool person, they won't let you in. Yeah, that's what
Thing
they
is,
said.
You have no idea. Yes, that for you. That's what you know.
Well, I'm gonna charge up and I'm gonna be like, excuse me, I come from Aldon and I'm a super cool person. Can I come in?
You what? You come from Aldon? Nah, you're not getting in the city yet. You got the curfew, so unless you come from Wintershold, then you're not getting in here. And I need to see
Son of a
proof.
Bitch.
You what? You say to me?
Son of a bitch! Oh god.
That's
You know
always-
what? Never mind.
I'll have you know, I'm a very dignified member of this guard, okay? You can get back to your
I'd
friends.
just be like, did you come from Winterhold?
No!
Are you
Nah.
sure you're allowed in the city?
Oh.
You are allowed in the city.
No, you
Paradox.
stop, okay?
Damn.
I know you're tight, now get back! He kind of pushes you away, puts a shield
I
out
go
front, and
back.
just ignores you.
I go back to the rest of the group.
Yep.
Just give a kill, just so you know, just a little shove.
Right, it's
I
my
don't-
turn to try and get us
laughing.
in.
Okay.
Right, it's my turn, so I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna use Charm Person on him.
Okay.
Oh snap.
How are you charming him?
The power
What do
of
you-
seduction.
Okay.
You need to drop him a nice seductive rap lyrics.
No,
I'm gonna put-
not rap.
You know,
not
like-
rap, not
You know the fake rope? Like, I'm gonna like
Yeah.
swing it. And I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna start dragging him over to us.
Okay.
You need a magic spell that summons a real invisible rope.
No, no,
So-
no, no, no.
No,
Little
'cause
dance
it's
move.
seducing him, so he's gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna start coming,
Oh.
and then we all beat the shit out of him.
Can I assist?
Yeah, yes, that's a good idea.
No, that's not-
Then we,
beat up the
then we
town
steal
guard.
his uniform and
Can we
pretend
not
we're
beat
him,
up
and
the
then be
town
like,
guard,
we need
please?
to come
This is a
in.
bad idea.
This is a
I'm
great
walking
idea.
away from this group.
This isn't a town. This isn't a town guard. There's not like 50 guard. This is the city guard in a huge city with like 20,000 soldiers on guard.
How,
Can we
how,
not
But
beat
we
him
dress up. One of us dresses up as him, goes in, just be like,
Right,
I
we're
just,
not beating
I
up-
just grab
we're
you
not-
by the
nothing
shoulders and
happens.
drag you back to where we've set up camp. I'm
We're
just
not
like,
beating
oh,
up a guard and stealing their uniforms.
God.
yeah, because then we
Okay.
can walk in and be like, alright, Keita, I'm in here.
Okay, so Gerald, are you still a charming person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Well,
go.
yeah, we
This is
don't
what
have to
we're
kill
doing,
him.
guys.
We
No,
don't have to.
anyway, so
No, we're
Gerald,
not gonna kill him. We're just gonna beat him up,
Yeah.
and
We're
then the
not
kill
beat-
can dress up as him.
I'm gonna
you
make
walk
a
over
go
to-
beat him up.
I'm definitely the guard.
you walk over to the guy. He kind of sees you, shrugs his head a bit, like, oh my god, again, and you just like get your lasso, get it around him, and you just okay, he's gonna make a quick wisdom check to see if he
No, I think Gerald should do a persuasion check.
no, here's a wisdom check for him. What's your spell save DC?
What?
Spell
Save
save
it.
DC.
Lewis,
So-
this is your job to fulfill what the chat is asking for.
Your spell save DC is
Oh,
when,
I
as
forgot.
a bard,
Yeah.
wait, 1 second. Let me have a look. You have your spell attack modifier. You have like you have a DC for your spells. On the right hand side,
On the right hand side, spell save DC 8 plus proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, so what is it?
Wait,
Yeah, so-
is that what I was meant to do?
Yeah, so what's okay? Do 8 plus your proficiency, which is 10, and then plus your charisma.
Okay, my charisma is 3.
So it's gonna make a DC check save of 13.
Alright, so I need to roll a d20.
No, he got a natural 20 on his spell save.
He
So-
pulls your
Getting-
invisible rope and throws it back to you.
So you throw the rope.
Strangles you with it.
For a second, his eyes roll back, and and it's the spell for you. The spell seems to have worked. Then his eyes roll back, his eyes come back, and you just feel as though, oh, this has not worked. And you just kind of tug on the rope, and he just looks at you, head to the side, goes, "Get out of here! I have no tie for you."
All this time, I'm
See,
just going to be setting
can
up
I-
like
can I
Roast
walk-
them.
Is this the same guard we talked to earlier?
Yeah, you've been
Same guy who's
heckling
been
the
harassed by
same
3
guard.
weird
Can I walk
people.
over to him and apologize? I'll walk over to him and start talking to him.
What do you want?
I am sorry for all of my manservants. It's been a long journey from
All of your
Wintershold, and it's just
manservants.
been,
Now punch him in the
they're
dick.
just tired. And please let me give you this as a compensation. I'll give him like 5 gold just for his troubles. It's been a long
Say there's
journey.
more where that come from if you let me in. Go on.
I'm not bright. It's been a long journey from Winter's Hold, and we just want to get into
Guys,
the
this is
town.
obviously
I
like
apologise
Riften
for
in
their
Skyrim.
behaviour.
This is obviously a shakedown. Let me in.
I'm gonna just start charming Brendan now. You
You give him the 5 gold, and he's like, "I'll accept it." Anyway, back off with your manservants.
Sorry, it's been a long journey from
I
Winter's Hold
don't
for
care.
us. We just want
Now
to
get
into
out of
the
my
city.
face.
Oh hell no!
You're not. Gerald, you're back with the others. You
Yeah,
don't even
I've-
hear this.
Oh.
I've dragged you and Lewis back to the tents. I've thrown you in your tents that I've spent all this time setting up.
Now you listen here, Sharkface.
There's
I don't
no
have any
need to be
time for you.
hostile.
I don't
it's
have to
getting
tolerate
personal
you.
Now.
Now
You
you
don't.
get back to your manservants, or I'm
Now
gonna
take,
get.
you know what,
But
take,
you said-
take,
as you
take the
said-
gold back.
As you said earlier, it's something about people from Winter's Hold being allowed in. As I said, it's been a long journey from Winter's Hold for us.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
just want
yeah.
to get into the city.
Yeah. You can be from Winter's Hold, but you're still not getting in the city. You have to be a dignitary.
Well,
you have
I
to have
am-
permission.
Well,
Why
now
do you
you're
think I've got
changing
all
the
these
rules.
manservants?
I am a dignitary, sir.
Of course you are. Now show me your pass.
Well,
No.
It's right here.
No, I'm not showing you my past. You've insulted me, and you have
Then-
insulted Winter's Hold, and my lord will hear about this.
And then get
You've
back
just
in
cut
line.
off trade. You've cut off trade from Ember's Hold. I am going back to my lord, and I am telling him of this disgrace.
Of course
And
I
I just
am.
storm off.
Now get back in line.
I'm gonna, when you get back, I'm just gonna be like, okay, who was that? Did you have any? Give me a general description of that guard. He's gonna go on our list alongside basically the whole of Antira. So,
A hit list.
yeah, no, we have a hit list for once we have our pirate ship up and running.
Oh.
Death Note.
I'm going to go talk to some of the merchants around the area and try and find a dignitary from Winter's
10
Hold who hasn't gone in yet.
Pure Squidward colours.
Okay, so.
Are you still got Squidward's cummies?
You're the closest to a squid. You're a shark.
Anyway, Akil.
Mhm.
You walk around for half an hour, kind of going around all the kind of tradesmen and merchants that are here. And as you kind of talk to them, converse, you do learn that none of them are from
This song
Winter's.
is well
None of them
destroyed.
are Winter's Hold dignitaries, and they tell you that to be a Winter's.
Niggas bop. What?
Anyway,
Gerald, don't click on links in the chat.
Yeah.
Don't encourage them.
the reason the dignitaries from Winterhold are chosen by the Jarl of Winterhold himself.
Mhm.
So
This
unless you
definitely sounds
have
like Skyrim now, Jordan.
unless you have direct permission from the Jarl, you are not getting into the city at night. And you also get told that everyone in the city itself, so all the denizens, if they are not Winter's Hold dignitaries themselves, they all have to be in their houses by a certain time at night as well. The only people who can walk around the street at that time of night are the guards.
Mhm.
Or Winterhold dignitaries.
Should we just camp and
everyone's
wait for
been up
day?
now.
Yeah, I've
should've
been
gone
in
up
my
there and
tent.
be
I've
like-
been asleep through this whole thing basically since you
You
went
should have
back
just
over.
got up there and
I've
be
been-
like, yo, I'm the new guy. They'd never have known. They'd have never have known.
It's like, oh, you're a new guy. Oh yeah, no.
So
No one knows the new guy is. Every time you're working, it's like, oh, there's a new guy. No one knows. Could be anyone.
Yeah. Anyway, so in the end of it, you'll kind of give up on your attempt to try and enter the city early, and eventually, after Kevin has put up all the tents by himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch that guy in the dick on the way out.
No, I hear you mumble that, and I'm like, Lewis, no, save it for when we come back out of the city, because
Yeah,
then
anyway.
they can't refuse us entry.
What did you call me? What did you call me?
I'm sorry, Carl Drogo. I just
Yeah,
realised-
LP is key.
No.
10,000 damage to you. No, you just see, you suddenly hear a sound in the night.
10
Kevin
d20
is
psychic
completely-
damage.
Yeah, Kevin just on the floor flopping around like a fish. He's brain dead. No, yeah, essentially, you're set up for the night and all kind of get to rest in your own ways. And you wake up about, probably in our time, about 10, 11 o'clock, where you just kind of, you wake up with the mornings, with the sun as it goes up.
Mhm.
Just stab myself in the hand with a pencil.
Little did Brenda know that I impregnated him that night with scummies.
Wait, who's Brendan?
Oh yeah, I'd kill yourself then.
Oh,
Kill yourself.
damn. Oh. So yeah, you all wake up and you, as you wake up, you actually notice that all the merchants that were there the previous night are all gone. The gates are fully open, and there's a new set of. This time it's now 7 guards out front, but they are all completely different to the ones you saw last night.
As we all wake up,
so we could go. Oh
and
man,
get out.
I'm going straight up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as we wake up and come out of the tents, I'm just gonna say to Akil, control yourself around these guards. You've now got a commitment to the ones in Eldorn. They wouldn't be too happy to hear about what you're saying to them.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just walk towards the guards.
Just be like, nah, it's memes, mate.
Yeah.
So you all walk through. The guards kind of part and let you through, going, "Have a nice day in Aldorn." What we're saying? This is Aldorn. Emberhold. Sorry, it's meant.
Just be like,
Oh
I'm
no!
just gonna say to him, go home.
A
mate."
strange
No!
voice from you.
Oh my god, I
suddenly
didn't
see
mean
the
to
guard-
put that in. I was meant to put that in Discord.
What
have you
link is
done?
that? Jordan, remove the message real quick. You're the chat admin.
What is it? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Done.
I was meant to copy and paste it in Discord.
What
was
is it? I'm close with that.
Anyway,
Sponge knob
Where
square
is-
nuts.
anyway, you move in and after being greeted by the guard who said welcome to Aldorn gets a hit round the head from one of the other officers there, and you are eventually let into the city. Upon entering, you find yourself in amidst a absolute. There's just houses and street for as much as the eye can see. And for all of you, this is a completely different experience to any way you've ever been before. It is a completely different city, and you find yourself finally arriving in the city.
Oh, wow, okay, that's a pretty large city.
Yeah,
It seems smaller than Eldorn.
it seems smaller, but in real scale, it's actually like 3 times as large.
Nice.
Yeah, because Jordan's just gonna scale us down. So small.
Just the roads, the buildings are just bigger. There's not more buildings.
Well, everything in the city, it doesn't look like, but the entire thing is just a large expanse. And so you find yourself through the gate in an expanse of just city, streets, houses, and bypasses, merchants, traders, denizens of the city from the eye can see. So, what are you doing in the city of Emberhold?
I am going to approach a nearby merchant and ask him where the Emerald Gardens are located.
Okay, so
I don't
you
know
will
why I
go.
said that in my RP voice. I'm talking to you, not to anyone in the game.
That's fine. So you walk in and he goes, "Oh, hello there! You want to know where the Emerald Gardens are, do you?"
Fuck's sake.
Hello, lads. It's Jacksepticeye.
Oh, it's Japs. Hello, laddies. It's Jacksepticeye. No.
You can't do it.
Top of the morning
Don't
to you.
try.
Top of the morning to you. No. Anyway, so you want to know where the Emerald Gardens are?
Yes.
Well, as far as I know,
Okay.
they are not in the city, but actually, they're in a secret location somewhere outside the city, in one of the many forests outside of the city, but no one really knows what they are. I've heard you can find some notes around the city that kind of help to find the location, but to actually get to the Emerald Gardens themselves, it's a mystery.
Do you know
Maze.
anyone who's ever been there?
He kind of sits back, thinks to himself, kind of flicks through a few of his coins.
I'm also going to flick some coins out of my pouch and say, could I stir your memory at all?
Well, if you put it like that, maybe you could.
I'm going to flick in 1 gold piece.
Oh, the fog is slowly lifting. I'm sure I know some.
I'm going to sigh and hand him over 2 more.
Ah, that's more like it. Anyway, so
It's not like it took a dent to my 2,070 gold pieces I have.
I heard there's someone in the Diamond District who's been there, but it's only been once. And he met with this old woman who claimed to know the location and eventually went and found the Emerald Gardens. But if he knows where the actual location is, that's a completely different thing. He was led there apparently, so somewhere in the Diamond District. I'm sure he's probably in one of the taverns or something. From what I can tell, he was a drunk. So
Do you know his name?
the name? No, I don't know anything about these kind of people.
Are you sure?
As much as I know, he is a drunk.
He is a drunk. Do you know whereabouts the taverns in the city are? Or the one that he'd be most likely to visit?
Well, to know that, there are several taverns in the actual city itself. You've got the 3 different districts, so you've got the Diamond District, which is your posh area. You've got the lower section, which you're in at the moment, is split into the Tradesman Walk and just the general trading district, which I'm heading to at the moment. So, for taverns, for him, that would probably be. You probably want to head into the Diamond District.
The Diamond District. And whereabouts is the tavern in the Diamond District located?
I'll find it. The Diamond are actually hard to find than the ones in. Or actually, easier to find than the ones in the other 2 districts, for the fact that there are less of them.
So it's here.
It's somewhere in the top. You don't know where it is.
I am just gonna head that way then. I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
walk to the Diamond District. Which one's me? That one. I'm gonna walk to the Diamond District, and as I approach, I'm assuming there's guards on the gates of the Diamond District.
Well, before you leave, was everyone else following him? You've kind of heard this convert.
I'm gonna turn to them before I go and say. "This
I'm
is something I
following
need to-"
Brendan.
I'm gonna say this is something
Oh,
I need to do
echo
on my
yourself.
own. So you guys stay here.
Drop my
and
mullah
go off and
corner.
do what you need to do.
Right. So what are you looking for, Kevin?
Uh-oh.
I am looking for just my own personal quest. So I've turned around and said to you guys,
There's an
I'm just gonna go
emergency.
do this one on my own. So you guys go off and do your own thing. So I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna head off on my own. So
Me and Kimin are gonna go find some magic shop that knows about like the elemental planes and stuff.
Okay, so you kind of head off in a random direction, kind of eventually finding yourself off. Everyone else, what are you doing?
Follow a kill.
Okay, so you and Mistin kind of make your way and you follow a kill over to this general direction. And Cal, what are you doing? You're kind of on your own at the moment.
you've just been left.
You know what? I'm gonna.
So you can follow Kevin, or you could follow a kill, or go off on your own little adventure in the city.
Heading off in this direction. You know?
You're gonna
Okay,
follow
so you
me.
kind of follow.
I'm not following you. I'm just sort of
I'm gonna
heading off
turn
in
to
this
you.
direction, you know?
Put one hand on your shoulder and just go. If I didn't get to know what your adventure was about, you don't get to know about mine. Now please leave me.
Well, the thing is, you did.
Yeah, well, I mean, you found out at the end.
Yeah.
But for now, I don't even know what I'm going to find, so I'll
Okay.
tell you when I get back.
So, there is actually guards to the Diamond District. You walk up, and between them, they're like, you're allowed entry, because it's not a completely sealed off area. However, there is a curfew that ends sooner than the rest of the city for the fact that it is a posher district.
I'm going to turn to the closest guard and say, could you give my friend here instructions to the nearest tavern outside of the Diamond District, please?
Can do.
Right,
So,
I'll just be like, no, you know what, mate? I'll just find myself. Leave. Just be like,
You're just going to wander off.
just
You're
gonna wander
going to
outside
leave
the
the
city.
whole of the city.
nah,
Okay, so you kind of head out.
I'll get in here. You ready? Oh,
Oh,
there it
sneaking in the back
is.
entrance.
There it is.
So, we'll say you're kind of there by that point.
And I'm going to say, could you guide me to the nearest tavern in the Diamond District?
Ah, so you're gonna want to go to the Dragon's Quill then. Hello, stranger.
Sorry.
The Dragon's
where-
Quill.
Yes.
Dragon's
whereabouts is that
Quill.
located?
The Dragon's Quill is near the centre of the town, kind of
You
around
haven't
about.
decided yet, have you, Jordan?
No. I was still planning this morning. It's about there. You won't miss it. Large sign. Lots of people in there.
That's actually where I first put the arrow when I was just joking around.
So you enter the city, eventually finding your way to the Dragon's Quill. Like they did say, there's actually a large wooden sign with two there's a red and a green dragon kind of overlapping over the top, and then of course etched into it is the Dragon's Quill.
So I'm just gonna head inside.
Yeah, and you head inside, and you do see there are a lot of. This is a very large tavern, nothing like the small town taverns you've been to. It's very prestigious, and there are a lot of people in here. Many are like in suits or in large robes. You see a few mercenaries that seem kind of out of place. They're talking amongst themselves, and it's a very like grandiose kind of. It's a very posh tavern, not your casual kind of go in there, kind of get into a tavern brawl and fight it out after that. It's more of a you go in there, you have a beer, talk about how much money you have, and you kind of walk out at the end of the night.
It's not your typical Croydon.
Not your typical Croydon tavern brawl, no. God. So yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna wander over to the bartender and I'm gonna say, I'm looking for a man that seems to think he's been to the Emerald Gardens outside the city. Could you tell me who or where he is?
Ah, you want to go to the Emerald Garden?
Yes, I do.
Interesting. Well, there's only one man I know who's been there. And lucky for you, he's nearby.
Could you tell me or guide me to where he is?
He kind of aims his finger towards quite an elderly man with he's got quite a bald head at the top with long grey strands of hair, kind of sitting over a jug of beer, just kind of stooping to himself, kind of ignoring everything around him and kind of muttering under his breath.
I'm gonna thank the bartender. Just thank you very much. I'm gonna wander over to him and just clear my throat. Just hello there.
What do you want, stranger?
I've been told that you know where to find the Emerald Gardens.
What do you want to know about the Emerald Gardens?
All I know is that something I'm looking for is going to be found there. I don't know what it is yet, but I love the hand actions there, Jordan.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet, but I was hoping you could guide me there, or at least give me instructions on how to get there.
Interesting. So, I can give you some information, but as you know, in this city, everything costs.
This is just the guard from the night before.
How much money are you willing for this information? It's quite rare to see a stranger come into the city to find this kind of information.
I'm willing to pay you a fair amount of gold. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, let's start off. 20 gold. I'll tell you something. You kind of see, he's a bit more interested to kind of raises himself into a position. The white hair kind of funneling over to the side of his.
I hand over the gold to him and be like, tell me what you know.
Okay.
I feel like this bit of the adventure is going to bankrupt me.
You're gonna want to find 3 notes. These notes form one large map that leads you to the Emerald Gardens. Now, when I was last there, I was told to scatter these maps along the city. I kept one, so that if anyone else tried to find one, well, they'd have a bit of a head start. So,
But could I just up your pricing for you to tell me where the Emerald Garden is exactly?
well, that's the thing. Location changes every time. These pieces of paper, magical. They change location based on the latest kind of word from the guard and where they go. So, I'll give you this head start for, let's say, another 25 gold.
25. Could I round it down to 23? Got an awkward number in my purse right now.
Fine, give me the gold.
And I hand him over the gold.
Okay, he takes the gold, puts it in his pocket, and you see he pulls out another thing from his back pocket and puts that on the table.
I'll be having that.
Now,
You've actually made like jigsaw puzzle pieces, Jordan.
oh yeah, I didn't fall around. This is what, you know when I'm saying, oh, this is really cool, this has worked really well? Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
That is very cool. I'm impressed, Jordan.
So, you guys, the next one, you want to find, you'll want to go, oh, wait, 1 second, yeah, if I have a quick look, you want to go down to the trading district. Now, there's a small square over there, and between all the traders, you'll find,
Wait, I know where it is.
You'll find another fragment of the map.
I'm
I can see
putting
where
up.
it is.
Jordan, can you make me a little? Can you give
Try
me
here.
permission to make a hidden area? Because I'm gonna hide these maps because this is something that I'm supposed to know. Draw me a hidden
here.
area on that side of the board.
Right.
Just here.
Oh wait, I'm right next to it.
There
Yeah,
you
but you
go.
don't know that. You don't actually know any of this.
Well, actually, that's 1 point. So anyway,
Yeah, can you? I need a little.
You
I need
should have
to draw a
permission
little
now.
hidden area here.
You should
I,
have.
I do not have permission to draw.
Oh, sorry, I put the wrong thing on. There you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, goes. So first points in
Thank you.
the trades district. Now that's up to you how you mess with this.
Thank you very much, kind sir. And I'm
Now.
just gonna wander out of the bartender. Give the wander out of the bartender? No, that's weird. Wander out of the bar, give the bartender a nod, and just thank you very much.
You're welcome. And he kind of sits there, gets his drink, goes, thanks for the gold, and puts his drink down. And you walk out the bar. So, moving on from you, we move over to what Akil is doing. So, Akil, you, Winston, and Kimin start to walk around the. This is actually kind of part of the trading district.
I want to go to the farmer's market.
The farmer's market.
Yeah.
Okay. So first we'll go with Akil. So you're looking for someone who's magical in that sense.
Particularly about the elemental planes and stuff.
Okay, so you walk around for a bit, and eventually you find yourself in an adventurous quarter of the city.
Mhm.
It's east of a thing called what you learn as you're walking around, called the Hero's Gate. The street outside is lined with street vendors hawking potions and elixirs, and this is generally a relatively magical area. As you walk around, you see this shop, which is a single-story building hewn from an outcrop of crystals, with several glass windows, and is protected by gargoyles of living stone.
Mhm.
As you walk in, you see an old male elf, and by his side, a young daughter who kind of looks at you with astonished eyes as she sees like this not young, like you've got your scythe on your back. She kind of sees your scythe, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
I give her a
Big
wink.
Big
She
size,
she's
big
like she's
You
a
are an
young
impressive person.
she's like 8 years old.
Don't give her a wink.
Withdrawing.
When I said young daughter, she's like 8 years old. She sees
I
it.
thought
She's
you
like,
meant
"Oh
like
my!"
pretty barmaid.
Yeah, but he's an
No.
old man, so how has she got a
Yeah.
young daughter?
It's an older male elf with
No.
I will
You
withdraw
don't
the
know
wink.
what he's into.
Anyway,
Yes,
you
not
gotta
little
see,
girls.
like, there's this huge bone slice. She's like, "Oh my god, you're an adventurer. I love you guys." And she just kind of looks at you with complete and utter awe. And the man looks at her sort of goes, "Okay, off you go. We have visitors." And she goes, "Okay." And she walks off, kind of going behind the store. And you see she kind of picks up one of the wands and starts waving it about. She goes, "No, put the wand down." It's like,
I'm gonna use my slingshot on her.
what?
No.
Be careful. Anyway, so yeah, you walk up. He goes, welcome travelers to Nine's extraordinary wands."
Hello.
Hello.
Just hello and just stand there and stare. Just
Do you have
Hello.
a replica of Hermione's wand, please?
Who is Hermione? I do not know this name.
I've come a long way to this great city
I'm sure you
to
have.
inquire about a specific type of magic, more accurately, the elemental planes.
Interesting. I don't get many questions about the planes.
Well, I'm questioning now, so have I come to the right place for answers?
I say you've come to a good place for answers.
Very well.
It's just men like you who have come so far could put coin in the poorer hands of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in this city is out to take our money.
Yeah, there's a city filled with merchants who want your gold. They're not going to give things away for free.
So, Brendan, I think this is going to have to be the second city added to our list.
So,
I'd love to see trying to get Behold.
Just the whole city. Just
If we have a pet dragon, it won't be that hard.
That's
no,
what
I
I guess.
understand that as a merchant, you are looking for a little bit of gold and compensation for offering this information,
well,
as
obviously.
you should.
Tell us
However,
where it is, or I'll kill your daughter.
how about nope? How about I interest you in a trade instead? Instead of taking stuff out of my wallet, you take it out of my mind. How about a trade of information? You tell me what I want to know, I tell you something of great value.
You see his hands just kind of clang over each other. He's like, so what information could you offer me?
The mitochondria is the
You
powerhouse
first.
of the cell.
What do you want to know?
Minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Yes.
Boy in a band.
You what?
Yep.
I have no-
ever
I have
wanted
no
an equation
need.
to work out quadratics?
I have no need for equations or mathematics.
No,
Want
but
information
I
that-
do actually have information about a way in to one of the elemental planes.
Interesting. He leads further forward.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I've
he's
given
he's
you
now,
a hint.
like really interested now. He's like, okay.
You asked your question, now it's my time to ask one. As well, wait,
Okay.
yes.
Your question. Your question.
English,
Unless
good
you want me to
English.
ask- Your question, unless you want me to ask another.
Yes.
Who inhabits the elemental planes?
Well, that's an interesting question. There are a variety of races who inhabit the planes. Inhabit the planes, sorry. For example, in the fire plane, the genasi of the fire element are more frequent, or very frequent there. They've built many cities. However, these are usually dangerous exploits to venture into, as the cities run rampant with lava and volcanic rock among the place. However, the fire genasi there
I want to visit that place. It sounds like fun.
find themselves very at home. There are many demons there as well, but they seem to get on. I've not been there myself, but I've heard many stories from some of my trading friends, as we say. The elemental plane of air is inhabited by a similar genasi, but of the air element. They
Do you mean inhabited, Jordan?
inhabit. Sorry.
Just thought I'd
keep
give you a heads up there.
They live on a singular floating city. Well, it's more of a floating island at this point. The city has grown to such massive structure. They've taken form from the material plane and taking it to there in order to build themselves a floating island of sorts. They are more.
Stephen, don't click anything in chat whatsoever.
Do it, Stephen.
What's
Do it for
going
the
on?
good.
They
See, Stephen's doing his chat admin job
I
properly,
know.
Jordan.
they are more of an inclusive race and don't really enjoy the company of others. It is generally a more genasi-based city, whereas other cities are more exclusive to other. They prefer races as well. Finally, we have the water genasi of the elemental water plane. However, they share a series of cities in the water plane.
Oh, Jordan, it's the valiant return of President Trump for president.
Oh God. Anyway, hello, Mr. President Trump for Chair President, Your Highness, sir.
Go
Anyway,
for Trump for President Trump.
Yeah.
President.
the water plane houses the water genasi. It houses many races from elves, half elves, orcs, humans, halflings, gnomes, the sort, and is a very arcane-based city. They focus heavily on the arcane arts, how to improve magics and developing new ones all the time. Finding their cities are much harder, however, for the fact that they are very far down in the water plane itself, and so you could be swimming for years before even finding or settling on one of the cities itself. And finally, we have the elemental plane of Earth, or land. It is obvious that this is home to the Earth Genasi, and like many others, they grant access to the city to many other races. However, their portal or realm is much more easily accessible, as there is a large mountain by Emberhold which you can gain access to.
Hmm.
And their cities are made out of entirely mountainous rock, and it's rather interesting. They are more architectural in that sense.
I feel like we should have to. Oh no, I'm not even there, am I?
No, you're over.
I'm back in the tavern. I'm doing my own adventure.
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
Your turn.
why do you seek the elemental plane of water?
I don't know. Just adventure, really, isn't it? That's what our kind do.
I don't believe you.
You bloody
Negative.
sharks.
Are you deceiving him, or are you telling the truth?
No, I'm telling you the truth. I have no clue why I'm going there.
So he looks at you, kind of gives you a weird look. He goes, okay. Is there anything else you need?
Well, my turn for a question.
Okay. What do you need?
Are there any devices or artifacts that could help non-water breathing folks such as myself
You're a
to...
shark. I thought you were water breathing.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
asking
no.
for other. He's
Yeah,
asking for
I'm
others.
asking for Kimin.
Oh, okay.
To be able to enter the elemental plane of water safely.
There are indeed spells and objects of power which could grant the ability of water breathing for a
Suck
certain
on
amount of time.
Breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for that you'd need to find other spellcasters, scribes who forge mystical scrolls, or you could go around some of the other tradesmen and see what you could find. Sadly, myself, I do not have what you need, but I'm sure there are people who could help you.
Very well. Your turn for a question if you have another.
I do not have any more questions. I tire of this back and forth. If you're not going to buy anything, I would request you soon leave, but of course,
Okay,
it's
let's
down to you.
get to business. What do you have for sale? Let me see your stock and wares.
I have a
Sheep
wand
sale.
of cure lightning, a wand of cure light wounds, a wand of lightning bolt, a wand of magic missile, a wand of owl's
Magic bolt.
wisdom, a wand of suggestion, and a wand of summon monster.
Oh, I think you could use the wand of suggestion very well to kill.
What does a wand of suggestion do?
The wand of suggestion. So,
Jordan frantically looks up in his
I do actually,
his book.
because I don't know the spells off by heart.
Not yet, anyway.
Because
We
there are
haven't played that
no,
much D&D.
but I'd say there are so many spells I'm never going to know.
That's why you need 5th edition spellbook app.
Okay, so the spell of suggestion, or wand of suggestion,
Not sponsored.
you can suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see within your range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect, and the suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking a creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do something otherwise harmful will end the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw if it wants to pursue the course of action. If it fails, the suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
And
That
You
sounds
can also
pretty cool.
you can also specify certain conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration.
So it's
for
basically
example-
a wand of hypnotizing.
Yeah,
but how long does it last again?
until the person has completed it. For example,
Ah.
you could suggest that a knight could give her sword to the first beggar she sees. So she could be traveling for days, see a beggar, and then give her sword over to him because she's still been affected by the spell.
Oh, damn, yeah.
That
How
would
much
be really
is
helpful
that
for your
wand?
guards back in Aldorn. Wouldn't it,
Anyway.
kill?
How much is that?
It can last up to 8 hours. There you go.
I want the summon monster one.
How much is that? And what does this wand of summon monster do?
This wand of suggestion is 10,575 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
The one to summon monster is considerably less.
Oh yay.
Let me have a quick. Oh god, that's bard spells. Don't need those. Summon. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. So summon monsters. Give me 1 second. So, the spell summons an extra planar creature, typically an outsider, elemental, or magical beast native to another plane. It appears where you designate and acts immediately on your turn. It attacks your opponent to the best of its ability. If you can communicate with the creature, you can direct it to not attack, to attack particular enemies, or to perform other actions.
Yeah,
The spell conjures one of the creatures from the first level list on the accompanying summon monster table. A summon monster cannot summon or otherwise conjure another creature.
How much is that?
This is 2,340 gold pieces.
I want it. How much do I have?
She just had
It has-
a sheet. Probably about
It
20.
Yeah, not that much.
It has
I've
26.
got. I'll give
It
you
has 26
180 for it.
charges. 180. How meager.
Right,
I
I have to
refuse.
kill them both.
No.
Mine daughter.
Kim,
Kimsey
trust
kind
you
of
not to let him
beat-
to kill it. Not to let him kill anyone.
I'm gonna. Whilst he's having a conversation, I'm gonna. Oh!
You see,
Okay, I'm gonna use Mage
George.
Hand to like sneakily get the suggestion wand.
George.
And then we're gonna suggest that he gives it
George.
to us.
George.
Yeah.
You see, he already has his
Actually,
hand.
can you not? You're breaking my immersion. My name is Gerald Patu.
Sorry. Sorry,
Breaking
Gerald.
my immersion.
Yeah.
You see that the storekeep already has his hand on the one's a suggestion and is pointing it towards you. And as he's talking to Cal, he goes, I suggest your friend should keep his mouth shut.
Oh damn.
I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw,
Alright.
as you were being suggested to shut the hell up.
0. Wait.
John,
how
I
many
need
do I
one
have
of
to?
these. I need
So-
one of these in my life.
roll a d20,
Yeah.
add your wisdom modifier, and tell me what you got.
17.
Plus your wisdom.
It's 0. I got no wisdom.
Okay. So, you actually failed the check by
What?
3.
17?
Yeah, the check was 20.
Really?
It's a powerful wand.
Yeah, it's worth 10,000 gold.
So yeah, Gerald, you suddenly feel this. You suddenly hear the words, and you have the urge to just be respectful and be quiet while he's talking to his customer.
I know this is a hard concept for you to grasp, but you're gonna need to.
Kim and Love, you're a wand maker. Do you think you'd be able
yeah.
to make these for cheaper?
If I had materials, yeah, I probably could. I mean, some
What-
of this
what
stuff
would it
isn't
need?
that great. I mean, that wand of our wisdom, nah, it's just a wand with the silver in it. It's nothing fancy. The only good thing here is probably that wand of summon monsters. So,
How much would it cost for the raw materials to make one of the
Raw
wand of suggestion
material?
and summon monsters?
for the wand of suggestion, okay, you'd have to give me a second. I have to think about this.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
So I would need some wood. So that's obvious.
Mhm.
Then we need to enchant it somehow. So I would need pure magical essence, which we could get from the. I know we could get it. Okay.
Do you have any of this stuff on you? I assume you brought like a traveling set.
I
for
have
your
a.
tools?
By the
I
looks
have
of it,
a-
she brought her entire shop with her.
I have a little bit. I have some pure magical essence, but my normal setup, which is how I inlay the magic into the actual wand, is currently back at Aldorn in my shop. So we have to craft one. So I need a lot of metal. I'd say I could craft it, but to actually craft it and have the materials needed, it would be rather expensive first off, and then cheaper down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say 5,000-6,000 golds
Oh damn.
to create the thing to actually inlay the magic, and then like general supplies like wood and stuff. That's quite cheap. So the 6,000 gold is just to create the material, the device to inlay the magic into the actual wand itself. So
Mm-hmm. Do you have any of that stuff at your shop already?
Sorry, not on me.
But if we were to go back to Aldorn eventually, you'd be able to easier.
Yeah, but we just come from there, so.
Yes, of course.
We're gonna have to head back that way
down the
anyway
line.
to get back to the water realm portal.
Yeah, I mean, if we we'll pass by Aldorn on our way to the water plane.
See, I got your back there.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay, guys.
No, that's okay. I'll go foraging for just basic supplies needed for mostly the Wand of Summon monster, and then secondly the Wand of Suggestion. Just any stuff I can find naturally, not having to pay for it.
Yeah, and you know that, well, wood is generally easy to get, of course.
I can get cut down a tree, yeah.
And other than that, most of the materials that she's asking for, like, to actually make the machine, she would need a good few weeks to actually make the machine, and then of course the supplies to make it with, which would cost, like she said, about 6,000 gold, because there's a lot of metal work and a lot of general materials to make.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course it goes kind of from there. But yeah, it is expensive, but it's not that expensive in the long run, because once she's got the materials, she can just kind of make whatever she wants.
Does she already have one of them at her shop in Aldorn, or?
Yeah, she would have had one of those general machines already there. That's how she would have made her, inlaid the magic in.
The
only hard thing to get to this would be getting pure magical essence. The fact that, what is it? Pure magical essence has to be physically extracted from a source of pure magic. So something like the elemental, where is it? If I can read. The elemental divergence, which is the small crack, but the large kind of elementally charged crack in the middle of like the ground near Emberhold.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good source to get pure magic, because it's constantly funneling out different elemental magics into the world. However, it is quite volatile, so.
Kimon,
Yeah.
do you want to go on a field trip?
Okay, where are we going?
If you've got the supplies to be able to do it, should we go to the elemental divergence and get some pure magic?
I mean, we can, but it's quite dangerous. I mean, it's pure magic.
Dangerous sounds like fun.
Anything could happen. I once knew a guy who tried to go there and got teleported. He ended up in Sphinter.
Where's that?
So much fun.
Sphinter is another continent. He literally went to the elemental
teleported
divergence
and end up in Iraq.
No, he went to the elemental divergence, was trying to try and get some pure magical essence, and then got hit by some of it and got teleported to Sphinter on another continent.
Well,
There's a
maybe
strategy.
if we
You're trying to
teleport,
extract
we'll get...
magical essence and appear in the middle of a city in Iraq.
Well, Kimon,
Pretty much,
maybe
it could happen.
if we go get the pure
Yeah.
magic, and then maybe we can teleport closer to Aldorn, so we don't have to do the 3-week travel.
Yeah, if
Win-win
that's even possible.
Well, do you have a bottle or something?
We'd have to probably get some.
Let's go get a bottle.
I didn't have a
and
lot of
go.
supply. I didn't really have a lot of supplies when we left. I was about to buy some more, then we kind of left, and it was kind of
Well, if you help us, and we'll go get the stuff we need to actually store the pure magic. But let's go on a field trip. It's only
Okay.
outside the city. How far away is it from the city? It's only like...
It's about a week's
Day or
travel.
two.
It's not that
Okay.
far. It's
Right, yeah.
closer than, of course, most places. It's about a week's travel. Yeah, you can get there quite
yeah.
fast. So yeah,
I'll
First
go
time
look for the
parties split
supplies
up in
to
the
actually
game.
bottle it.
yeah. Anyway, just quickly on that, I think it's a good time we take a break.
Yeah, I was about to say.
In
It's
about 10
time for a
minutes.
break.
So yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a minute.
Jordan.
Oh, yeah, and
Don't forget.
as you can probably see in the in our little thing below, we do have 2 Razer parts, as we're technically pseudo-sponsored by Razer. And essentially, Razer do a bunch of cool products. If you go through them,
like
yeah,
this one.
if like whatever Alan's got on,
This
and,
one.
and that stuff, and all the stuff that I'm wearing as well.
And this one. It's
Yeah.
a rainbow keyboard.
And essentially, they do cool stuff for us. So if you help them, they help us, and the streams will slowly get better, and eventually we'll have so much production quality you won't believe your eyes.
Will that actually happen though? Well, I think this is the first stream so far that we haven't had fingers crossed, any technical difficulties.
Ah, we're fine.
Well, I am here now, so.
That's true,
Yeah. So yeah,
There we go. Perfect timing.
yeah.
I've been here for the past like 10 minutes, just.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes. So see you then. Be careful in the chat; it's dangerous. And we shall be back then.
Are the memes flowing?
It's basically just Alex and Ryan putting SpongeBob's square nuts.
Go.
Okay,
What?
welcome back,
What?
everyone.
After we literally
Oh
took an
my
entire
God.
break watching the new YouTube rewind, so
Yeah. So, okay, we're back. So, quickly pick up where we left off. Akil, you are currently talking to
That BBC lesbians in it.
the shopkeeper for Name's Extraordinary Ones. Is there anything else you want to do while you're here?
I'm gonna ask you if you've got any stuff for bottling magic.
Bottling magic. Sadly, I am not an alchemist, so I do not carry such materials.
Ah. Do you know? Could you point me towards a place where I could bottle some raw magical essence?
Yep, give me 1 second. Oh wait,
Thank
I've got a
you.
pen. I've got a pen over here.
Oh, 1 second. I need to go quickly. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
run.
Get out.
Ooh, everyone's disappearing. Ooh, where's the thing? Yeah. Ah,
You got your stuff together now, Jordan, yeah?
yeah, it's all here. It's just like getting to the point where I could be like, aha, use again now.
Back.
Cool.
Professional.
Very professional.
Oh.
So, wait a second. Very.
Is the stream up yet?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
streaming again now.
Oh,
It doesn't look
okay.
like it on Twitch.
It has a
They'll
delay.
catch up. You will want to find the Sphinx oils and elixirs. That is by That's by High School Avenue. You'll notice it because there's a long tree. There's like a tree line set of not a lake, but like a little bit of a outcrop of water that runs through the city.
Ah, okay,
Why
thank
you
you
laughing
very
about?
much, fine
Okay.
sir, whose name I don't know. Come on, Kim, and let's go. And I'll
It
start.
was Nen.
I'll start
And
going
he's just
towards
like,
that place.
as you walk, he's like, it was Nen.
I'm not listening. I'll just grab
Anyway.
Kim's arm and start walking.
So you will kind of walk out and you will eventually make your way out of the way and find yourself further on into the actual district itself. Cal, we pick up to you as you're kind of moving about and walking around the city itself. And you're just kind of trying to find your way around, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, so you exit out the city, the guards look at you like, okay, you just arrived and you're already leaving. And you eventually find your way through, getting to about
It's
Here.
exclamation mark money, by the way.
Well,
when you're walking through one of the small parts of just outcroppings of houses and towns, and a few individuals appear from the side of the house. You see they have daggers at the sides, wearing greenish black robes, and they kind of walk over to you, hoods above their heads.
Just gonna say, can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, you can help us, okay? You look like a
Where is
man of
Lewis?
coin.
What
Oh, he's
You know
down
the
there.
policy
What-
of the
what?
city.
what's going on here?
Well, that's up to you, my friend. We can do this peacefully, or
I'm gonna pull out my great axe.
they see the great axe and they just like you see these guys like pull out their daggers. Like, okay, you now notice there are 4 guys around you.
What? Just how I
Fine.
like it.
Now you're gonna give us your money,
I'm more of an 8 guy, having.
Ah,
or do
Sweet
you
Caroline.
want this to get any worse than it could be for you?
Let's say it. I don't know. Why don't I ask you the same question?
They kind of look at the great sword, look at each other, and they stare, and they kind of they draw 1 foot closer, and they appear to be getting ready to just
Are
like.
you actually going to
start
pull out
attacking.
any character models or anything for these people, or have we got to reimagine them, Jordan?
No, this is not like an initiative thing.
Oh, okay.
So what are you doing? They're slowly drawing closer to you. With these.
Man, I gotta take a swing on one of them.
Okay,
I would
roll
like
an-
to rage.
Roll an attack roll. This is just a. This is happening.
Mate, I'm gonna rage. I'm taking them on, man.
Okay, you rage. Suddenly, with the great axe, you hold you glitch yourself into a position, and your vision goes red. You focus in on your targets now. So roll a d20.
Alright, but I can't move my dice again. Why does this always happen?
That's because for some sort of reason you're moving your dice across. There you go. Moving your dice across the table.
You can't even internet. That's why.
Just press R on the dice.
Do you even ping, bro?
Do you
You
pay?
can read it for me, John. It's all good.
Ah. Okay, you got a 7. Plus your strength modifier.
So, Tam.
10. I'd say you hit. They have they're like rags, so you hit them. Roll a d12. As they get closer, you bring the great axe round and slice straight through straight for the first guy. That's 11 points of damage. Yeah, that's enough.
11
So
points of damage.
you bring round the great axe, and as this guy gets closer, he kind of brings out his hand. He brings out his hand with his dagger. He goes to strike, and your great axe just goes straight through like butter as you go straight through
Well,
his
that's
midsection,
impressive,
slicing this bandit in 2. His body kind of looking at you with his dagger. He goes, and then he just slides
just gonna-
forwards and falls into 2
I'm
pieces.
just gonna turn around to the rest of them and go. And for the rest of you,
They kind of look at you, and they're like, "We're committed. Oh shit, we're committed." And the other 2 behind you keep moving forward, but the guy in front of you is like, he's like slowly moving back, like with the dagger out, just like, "Don't get any closer, or I will stab you. Don't get any closer, or I will stab you. Don't get any closer, or I will stab you." The 2 behind you are still slowly approaching because they're like, 2-on-1, we got this, and they're still approaching.
I wanna. Alright, I don't know how I can.
Lewis, show off some magic. We haven't seen your magic yet.
Nah, my magic is special stuff.
Yeah, his magic's not regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's some
This
special
this
stuff.
would be my perfect opportunity to just go nope and thunderwave them all.
No,
But
so
you're not
what I
there.
wanna do
No, I
is just
know.
spin around and take like both their heads off. You know, just.
Okay, make
in
two
one- in
attack.
one swoop.
Make 2 attack rolls, the second one with disadvantage. As you literally bring the axe, you take the momentum from taking out the other guy, swing round and go. So just roll your d20.
You know. I can't see it. That's my only problem.
2 plus your strength roll.
So 5.
Okay, so and then roll again, but with the disadvantage. Roll again and then do it twice. So that's a 12.
Roll
Okay.
again. Roll
Roll
again,
again.
'cause that was disadvantage. Natural
Yeah.
20. 2.
Another 2. So for both of them, you swing round the momentum. And you go back round and you kind of swing yourself round and you're now facing them with your great axe out, but you like shaved a few hairs off the top of their heads.
You
They
just missed. By
They're
about a
still
foot.
walking towards you, but they're now a little bit more ginger. So, do you want to keep going?
Was that a ginger joke, Jordan?
No.
What are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say?
What's up with blonde?
Anyway, keep going. That's what we're doing. They're still slowly approaching, going, okay, we can save you from harm. You give us the gold.
What is that?
I don't know. It's so annoying.
Give us the gold, and we can help.
Like, what kind of help can you give?
And they're like, they just keep moving on. They're like, just give us the gold, alright?
I'd just be like, that swing just a second ago. That was just to warn you that you'll end up like the other guy if you don't back off.
Yeah, they just kind of look down at the 2 sections of a corpse, literally just bleeding. They're like, no, we got this. We can do this.
All right, I'm gonna do it again. Both of them.
Steven,
Okay.
you're doing your job correctly.
Attack
Thank you.
roll again. So this 4 plus your strength. That's a 7. So that one, the first one hits.
Well, they're really
Well-
weak thieves.
I know, they have no armor, it's just like rags and daggers.
Rags and daggers.
Rags roll again.
Daggers.
That's a metal band.
Rock band.
Roll the second
Yeah.
attack with disadvantage. Yeah, it's just rags and daggers. So let's roll again.
Okay.
11.
Hey,
So you
well
hit
done,
both.
Lewis.
So roll damage. 4 points of damage. So you bring the axe round. This time you go for the head, but at the last second you decide to change, and you slice across their stomachs.
I'm getting
They-
full lads. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. So as you slice around, the first one you go straight through the arm, across his chest, down his stomach. You haven't killed him, but he's got a large gash all the way across him. And then on the other one, you continue that motion. You manage to cut all the way through his legs, not completely clean off, but it's a lot of like ingrained damage. And they just stand there like, oh, and they kind of back off, hold their daggers out front. It's like, we will stab you. We will stab you. And they slowly back off and kind of, as soon as they get far enough away, they dart off. And you continue to make your way forwards, kind of moving around the dead body you have left, and you eventually find your way over to the other side of the city gates. This time there's probably about 6 or 7 guards. They open up the gates, and you are eventually let inside to the Diamond District, where, as you appear through here, you see Kevin emerge from one of the inns or taverns.
He beat my Everwings score.
So yeah, and you eventually find your way out and see Kevin.
I want to sort of work my way around him and into the tavern without him seeing me.
Okay, so Kevin kind of wanders off this way, and eventually you just like dart in, just like whoosh. And like I said earlier, you walk in, and it's a very grand, kind of very big tavern with several well-dressed patrons, and a few of them give you some notice, but most of them don't really care. And you eventually make your way over to the bar. What are you doing?
I'm gonna ask the bartender if he's seen a dragonborn in here recently.
I have
Have you seen
indeed.
a dragon?
I have indeed seen a dragonborn here recently. What's your business with him? He was here about
He's
5
my-
minutes ago.
Friend. I travel with him. Just wanted to know where he was heading. He sort of darted off rather quickly.
Well, the old man over there gave him some directions. I'm assuming he's been sent off to one of the many districts in the city. Probably find him somewhere.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go over and talk to the man.
Okay, so you go talk to the old man. What do you want? I've been heckled once today.
Yes. My only question is, where has that man gone? Where have you
What
sent
man?
the dragonborn?
What dragonborn?
What do you mean, what dragonborn? You've only been heckled once today.
Yeah. But, you see, I see many people in my day. And all the visits kind of blend into one, if you get what I mean.
Okay. He's around 6'5".
That's not what I meant.
What do you
You
mean?
know, in this city, money pays quite well.
Ah, well, how about we can come to some form of other arrangement?
Ooh.
Ooh. Boom,
Me
chicka,
like
wah.
it.
I only really sought in the fields of gold, if you have me about you. If not, I've got my ale here, and you're wasting my time.
Fine. 2 gold on the table.
2 gold? You having a laugh?
Loads of money.
Lovely.
You got it.
At least for that information, I'd be asking for 10.
9.
Oh.
Looks you up and down. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, goddamn.
This guy in this city, everyone wants money. Plus your charisma?
Number one.
I ain't got any charisma, so it's just
It's
that.
It says straight 19.
Oh.
So he looks at you and goes,
I'm not a bent
Right.
19.
take the 9. And he goes,
Why does it have to be straight?
the Dragonborn I heard you were talking about earlier, he's looking for the Emerald Garden, so I sent him on his way.
Ah,
You should be finding him over by the trading district. Just follow him and you'll find your way. But, is that it?
yes. Thank you very much for your time.
Get out of here, you're wasting my time on my drink. He looks over to the barkeep. Hey, get me another one! Like, so yeah. You head out the bar?
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Yep, so you head out the bar. Kevin kind of still moving on. You finally get your way there. Moving back to everyone else. So Akil and all that lot. What are you guys doing?
I've kind of split off from Gerald and Miston to look for the alchemy shop.
Oh yeah, so you've kind
They're
of
going
head
to
off.
So we're
farmers
looking
area,
for
aren't
the we're looking for the farmers market.
Oh, so you guys kind of look over for the farmers market.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
roll a perception check, both of you.
Alright.
Cool.
So D20 plus whatever the main ability for your perception is.
Persuasion. It's in wisdom.
I just got a 17.
I got 18.
17 and 18? Yeah, so you find yourself, you've actually found your way through the city quite quickly, actually. And you kind of move out of the general trading district and find yourself outside of the city again, towards one of the smaller hamlets that are currently on the outskirts of Emberhold. And you find your way to what looks to be a smaller farmer's market where a few of the farmers are out there selling tomatoes, carrots, any of the fruit and veg they grow. And you see there's like a few pigs and cows on sale as well.
Oh, cows.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna rummage around for cow shit.
Okay, give me
Get my fix.
a perception check? No, an investigation check. Yeah, this is gonna be an investigation.
0, so what? D20.
Yep, D20 plus whatever your...
18!
yeah, okay. So,
A fresh
You rummage
steaming
around-
pile appears.
you're roaming around for a bit and you go into the actual farms themselves behind where the farmers market is set up. And Lord of Behold, you find a bunch of cow feces.
I'm gonna fit as much as I can into my bag.
So essentially, you just pick up the bucket, pour it into your bag, and your entire bag is full.
Nice.
Whatever you had in there is also currently covered.
Alright.
So all your money, any like spare clothing you had,
Yeah,
everything is covered.
good.
Even your oh no, you would have had your instrument on you, so that's fine. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
imagine if that was covered in poop. It was like trying to play flute with poop in it.
I love your character, George.
so yeah, and you eventually make your way round. Some of the folks, as you walk past, give you a very weird stare as you currently smell of cow feces. And you eventually make your way round. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna follow Mr. Now my work here is done.
Do you want to talk about anything? Do you want to discuss any plans? Anything you want? Or you have any more goals you want to do while you're here?
Oh.
Oh.
This is your time to do whatever you want, essentially.
So you're hinting at something, but I don't understand.
I'm not hinting at anything.
I don't have a clue.
Because you still got your mission to complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Alright. I still don't know how we're gonna get him.
that's
So
the thing.
why?
You've got to converse between yourselves.
Okay. Here's what I think. We should gain their trust before we try and scoot them along. What do you think? Does that sound like a good idea?
Yep.
By the way, you only have about 5-6 days to get them to where you need to go.
Splendid. All
You
right.
don't have a lot of time.
We could. I don't know. We could just tell. I don't know how we're gonna persuade anyone because everyone just wants to go different places, don't they?
Yeah. We'll do a Woody's roundup. We'll come on out and play. We'll get everyone together.
Jesse the.
The yodeling cowgirl. We'll get everyone together and we'll explain what we've been tasked to do, and then we'll give them a share. How about
Alright.
I think that's a pretty solid idea.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. You two kind of discussing that, eventually kind of coming to your conclusion about how you're going to
Happy
So-
9/11, everyone.
go through your predicament at the moment. So yeah, we'll just have to wait for. Well, Alan's disappeared. So,
Alan.
So he's just like,
Hill, you eventually find your way over to an alchemist's,
Mhm.
and you find yourself over at the Sphinx's Oils and Elixirs, which is quite it's another single-story building. It's got some timber framing, and as you get in, there's a small male gnome who kind of looks at you like, grudgingly and kind of beckons you in. Like, hello there! What can I do for you?
Now, me and my friend, we're thinking of heading up to the elemental divergence for a bit of magical escapades. So,
Interesting.
we're in the need of acquiring some, I guess, bottles or instruments in order to actually store some pure, raw magical essence. Or
Got several bottles here. But I think for something like distilling pure magical incense, you're going to want something a bit more substantial.
Yes. So, what do you have in stock, my fine sir?
Well, I can give you some plain glass bottles, and those would take you about 20 gold apiece
Okay.
for about 2 each. So it's 10 gold a bottle.
And they'll be
They
able
are-
to store the magic and...
They'd be okay, but you'd have to be careful about how you use them and how you store them yourself. The fact that normal bottles of glass, they can be rather volatile. Seeing as these are pure magical essence, their magical effects would vary.
Okay. So, is there something more, I guess, sturdy, more safe to use?
I could create a magical container inside of a bottle, create like some kind of sleeve that would reduce the magical effects of the actual essence itself, enabling you to hold on to them for much longer without having to worry about them exploding and burning you alive.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much. Give us a second.
Okay.
And that wouldn't dampen the magic or anything.
It would not dampen the magic, just protect you, just in case you dropped the things and managed to blow yourselves up.
How much
Don't
would one of them
blow yourself up,
cost
that's a bad idea.
alongside the bottle?
Well, if you want a glass bottle for 10, I can make you a magically entombed bottle for about 30-40 gold
30, 40
each.
each.
Yes.
How much do we
That's
have
a
of the
bit
party
steep.
fund?
No, that's our pirate ship fund. You can't be taken out of the party fund.
That's why I'm taking everything. I have no gold on my own.
Oh. I'm glad I kept my gold then.
Yeah.
So 30-40 gold a piece for a bottle.
There should be a couple of hundred in the party gold.
Yeah.
So, what do you want? Do you want them or do you want the normal ones? Could always make you some smaller containers and you could create some sort of explosive device.
I'm gonna open the bag I've got the party gold in.
Yep.
Get a note, write an IOU 300 gold on it and put it in and take 300 gold out of the pot.
Okay.
Isn't that the
Okay.
entire contents of the party pot?
No, we've got like 750.
Ah, fair enough.
So, you take 300 gold out. Are you buying 10 of the bottles?
10 of the magical, the
Yeah, 10
string
of the
ones,
magic
yeah.
bottles. Okay, so you hand the 300 gold, and you see it takes him about an hour overall for the time. But he does eventually come back with, they look like regular bottles, however...
Wait, before we do this, I assume the magic, like, the sleeve of containing is permanent, or is it?
It's a permanent thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good, fine.
Essentially,
One time only use.
Yeah, I
You've got 10
didn't want
bottles.
to pay for it so it wears off in 2 weeks.
so essentially what happens is, he brings out these bottles, and they look like normal glass bottles, but along the top and bottom of the rim and the basically the very top of the bottle are what looks to be several runes that glow different colours. And she comes out and goes, okay, these will protect you against any type of magical effects that the pure magical essence might incur. Just don't go throwing them around, because even if you break them, the magical effects may still be active, just a bit dampened.
So you're saying I could handle it safely, but if I throw it, it's a sort of wild grenade sort of thing.
Yes, it's less effective than what would have happened if you done a normal glass bottle, because the effect will be halved essentially.
But we could still.
If you were to throw it,
controlled.
if you were to throw it and it just hit something and explode, the magical effect would be random and potentially damaging, not damaging, or completely insane.
I'm gonna come back in the future and buy more of these glass bottles. This sounds like fun.
Of
Well,
course you
with
are.
every glass bottle, but it's dampened by the.
But it's safer to use these ones. But when you throw it, it's still just normal raw essence, isn't it?
Yeah, still normal raw essence, but normal raw essence is volatile. So
Yeah.
if it were to make contact and hit something at quite a fast pace, the fact that it's hitting it at that velocity would ignite it essentially. It's kind of like throwing, it's kind of igniting gunpowder, etc.
But for us handling it, it's safer than it's.
Yeah,
not
you
going
could
to just
you could handle it, shake it, all that kind of stuff, and it wouldn't do much. It'd be like handling normal liquid, but
Just now, but where it's like the normal glass one, it could just randomly explode at any moment.
oh yeah, if you had a normal glass, I don't know, say you were to accidentally
I've
shake
got to head
it.
off again. I'll be back in a second again.
Yeah, that's fine. If you were to normally just shake it with a normal glass bottle, there is a 10% chance that it could explode in your hand. And you could be hit by lightning, you could be teleported, you could be turned into a pig.
I so need to buy more of these bottles and just get some magic grenades.
Like
This
the
sounds like so
effects
much
are
fun.
endless.
It's just like playing a wild mage, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, Kimmin, I think we're ready for our field trip. I assume
Okay.
these will suffice.
Yeah, these look like they work. She kind of looks one, shakes it a bit, listens to it. Yeah, it'll work. She puts it in her
Thank you.
backpack. She's like, okay, let's go.
Thank you, my fine sir, and I'll head out and we'll start heading towards the elemental divergence.
You're welcome. And be careful, don't throw them at anything.
We won't yet.
Oh god. It kind of just shuffles back. What have I done? Actually,
Wait, what was his name?
he is called... you don't know his name?
Oh, I'm going to go back and ask his name because I'm going to become a recurring customer.
Okay, my name... Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
My name is Ison.
Ison.
ISIS.
Ice... No, you're not here. So, Ison. I-S-A-N.
ISAN. What's the name of his store again?
The Sphinx's Oils and Elixirs.
Sphinx's Oils and Elixirs. Alright,
So yeah.
so I'll give him my thanks again and then I'll head out with Kimmin.
That's okay, stranger. Enjoy your day.
You too.
And of course you head out, and you are now kind of on the street. Do you want to kind of head back to the centre and kind of just wait for the rest of your party to kind of meet up with you? Or are you kind of going out and doing more things?
I'm gonna stumble across them
Oh, okay.
and just just happen to find them.
So Cal and
And,
Akil, you eventually make your way into the centre. Kevin at this point has actually started walking towards this kind of section and is kind of moving his way through the city. You've kind of been following him, like, okay, he's going left now, and he's like, okay,
I'm
run that
gonna
way.
tell him. I'm gonna tell him where Alan's going and ask him if he wants to join.
And eventually, Miston and Gerald, I'm assuming you'd probably head back into the city anyway.
Yeah.
After. So yeah, you will eventually find your way back, and Akil, you smell
No,
this
I'm
from
back
a
from it.
mile away.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you start heading back to the center, you get a very sharp smell of cow feces, and it's
Oh.
getting
What
stronger.
have I missed?
Wait, it keeps getting stronger, and as you turn around, you see Miston, and accompanying him is Gerald, with a very heavy satchel, where the smell is emanating from.
What did I miss?
What
What did I miss, Jordan?
We'll have you can have it explained to you later.
Okay.
So yeah, eventually you will kind of meet up to the center. Alan, you've been walking further towards your direction, kind of getting to where you need to go. So yeah, Cow, what are you doing?
I'm gonna explain to the group the information I found out and ask if
Okay.
they want to join.
Tell them. They don't know.
Alright, so I found out some information you may want to know.
Okay.
It's about the whereabouts of some Kevin.
Wait, what
I
Kevin?
managed to. Kevin. The Kevin, our Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, yeah, we own him, don't we?
We own manservant, yeah.
Manservant Cloud.
And
You know the gods believe that, right?
Yeah.
I managed to persuade the old man for a reduced price
What are you talking about, Cal? What old man?
to tell him the whereabouts of where Kevin is going. So you want to join?
So, okay.
How
There's
did he know about the old man if he didn't know I was heading for the Emerald Gardens in the first place?
No, because he followed
I
you.
went
into
to
the tavern,
Oh, fair enough.
He went into the tavern. You don't know this, but just for you, just sake, he got the information in the end.
Now,
enough.
Cal,
I went into the tavern and then got a discount on the gold.
we could follow in our dear Kevin's footsteps and look for this place of his intrigue, or we can choose the mystery box and go to the elemental divergence to get some raw magic. Doesn't that sound like fun?
I'm glad you got my back.
Sounds like you're trying to hide something.
He knows
What,
even
me?
less than you do.
No, I'm not trying to hide anything. I just want some shields in case the magic tries to hit me.
Oh yeah, general mission. You are still here, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
telling them as well.
That's when I activate my trap card. How about, instead of your two guys' stupid ideas, how about we all band together and head off to Dragon's Crest? How about that?
What?
No, because I'm
Why
there
would
and
I-
I'm the only one
Well,
with
we-
animal
No,
handling skills.
shut up. No, you can't say anything. You're not
Why
here.
do you want to go to Dragon's Crest, Miston?
Because we were hired to bring you guys there,
Wait, what?
and for a large sum of pennies.
There's a large sum of
And
blood.
I reckon we go
What?
there, take the money, and then we all leave.
Yeah.
So we've been
And
travelling
we
with
share
you
it.
for 3 weeks, trusting you,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
you're telling us you hired us and we're your marks that you need to bring in.
Correct. However, we're gonna split the dosh with you, lad. How about that?
Yeah, you'd be
And we've
doing
got
that
to get there.
anyway.
Okay, I'll see those.
Split the 50 gold they'd be getting, yeah?
So how much gold is your employer offering, Miston?
Jordan, what was it?
It's 5,000 gold for
5,000?
delivery for 3 individuals.
Yeah.
What?
5,000 gold for 3
You
individuals.
can get your boat or whatever gay shit you're doing quicker.
Who
Gerald.
and why do they want us?
That was disclosed from us. We don't have a clue.
Yeah.
However, if things do hit the pan, we have your back.
Okay, they don't have me, it's cool.
You're just like off somewhere.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, you know what?
I
I'm
see them
gonna-
talking. I'm like, nah, I've got my
Okay.
own plans. I'm just walking down the road towards the city.
Cal, I say we never tell Kevin,
Alright.
and we
And then we
take
just
the
keep
gold
it.
and we'll split
Yeah.
it 4 ways, yeah?
But we won't
Yeah.
get the full pay though.
No, but we'll bring him with us. We just won't tell him about.
Yeah.
Okay, that
We'll,
sounds
we'll
like
just
an
play.
absolute
We'll just play it as
dapper
though we're
idea.
going there anyway. Because we're going there eventually anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, we need to go there in 10 days
Yeah.
and we don't get the money.
Within
Yeah, but
10
how,
days.
how do you trust it? If they were hired to take us there, how can you trust
We weren't
that
hired,
they're
we
gonna
were like-
split the money?
Kidnap.
Well, it's a
No,
different
you
story
were
now.
hired.
We were hired.
Okay, Cal. I mean, look at you and me. You've got a massive great axe on your back. I've got a massive scythe. I've got.
And you're a shark.
I'm a shark man.
Yeah.
As I say, I think
They're
that's the
carrying
more
a sack
menacing
of
bit.
cow feces.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we
Obviously,
can take them.
Oh, by this point, Akil,
Oh,
the
let's
stench,
talk about us being able
the
to
stench
take
from
it.
the
I'm just
feces
saying.
is absolutely overpowering right at the moment. Because you
I'm
got
covering my
like,
nose.
Oh.
I've got like. I'm covering my mouth with a coat.
Yeah.
So-
Your mouth
if I'm
coat.
if,
I'm just eating it as we go along.
Gerald.
if
Is
we're
that how
gonna be
you
going
take
with
it?
you, if we're gonna go with you, you gotta get rid of that stuff. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna eat it by tonight, so it's gonna be fine.
So. I can't take this seriously. Oh my Christ. So.
oh, I love these characters so much.
Well, if you're taking us to Dragons, or you want to take us to Dragon's Quest,
Great.
we
Yeah.
haven't agreed. I mean, I think Carla, we were planning to go there anyway, weren't we?
I mean, I haven't been here for the
It's
past few weeks,
practically
but I mean, yeah,
free
yeah.
money.
Yeah, you'll be earning free dosh.
Well, if everyone wraps up their stuff in Emberhold, I know Kevin's off doing good gods know what god.
so how
Yeah,
about-
there's more
how
than one
about
god here.
The
We
gods
take the,
know.
we take the agreement of getting there in the next 10 days, but at the
Yes.
same time, while we're here, we find out what he's doing.
I mean, how far away is Dragon's Crest from Emberhold?
That's about a week's travel.
A week's travel. And how
Seriously?
far is the elemental divergence?
Oh no, sorry. The elemental divergence is probably about a few days' travel. Yeah, and Dragon's Quest is about a week's travel. If you take the most known route, there is a secondary route which is shorter. However, it is a lot more dangerous.
So it's about.
It's
we
either
could
you
probably
go.
afford to
you
spend
take-
like 2 days here.
Yeah, you can take the short route. You can take the secure route and get there in about a week, or you could take a more mountainous and dangerous route and maybe do it in like 3 days and cut the journey in half.
You know what? I say we find out what Kevin's doing today, then we go to elemental diversions, then we take the dangerous route and get there.
So I'll say we find out what Kevin's doing, and then tomorrow morning we head off,
To
stop by the elemental divergence,
and then take
if
the dangerous route to get there quick.
do you want to get there before, or do you,
Well,
like if we've got the
it's
week? should we
within
take the
10
safe
days.
route?
It's within 10
Yeah.
days.
But should we
Well,
take the
that's
safe
on-
route if we can, or just take the fun route? I mean, dangerous route.
Safe route if we safe route if we can, I guess. But you know, if we're cutting it fine on getting that dollar bill, you know.
So we'll leave tomorrow, yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
So
Gotta
should we
see
go
what I-
find an inn and or find where the hell Kevin's gone off to?
Yeah.
At this point, I've wandered out of view because they.
Yeah, you've just kind of wandered out of view, and
Yeah.
I've
I
Okay.
heard he was heading over here somewhere.
so yeah, you will kind of eventually start after discussing this. You will start eventually moving your way this way. Kevin, back to you. You make your way to the center of the town. I'd like you to make a perception check.
Oh, I actually get to roll a dice for a change this episode.
Yes, you do get to roll a dice.
Natural 20.
Well, damn, you
Boom!
that threw my check out the window. Anyway, so after after a few minutes of searching, you notice there actually is something odd about one of the merchants. He's sitting quite far back and seems to not really be, because all the other sellers that are here are like, "Oh, you want to buy my merchants? Come here, I can buy all kinds of things." And he's kind of sitting there just patiently waiting and just waiting for someone to come to him. You notice this and you go to him, and after a few minutes you do converse, and he goes, "Why are you here, stranger?"
Well, I am here seeking the Emerald Garden, and I am told that you might have a secondary piece to a map I've been given.
Interesting. I didn't think anyone knew about my share of the map.
Well, I do.
Well, seeing as you know this much, I'm sure you know the customs of Emberhold, but of course those customs are different from my kind. And you see this guy is actually, his complexion is pure blue. He is currently at the moment, as you look at him, he has a very blue toned skin, has like darker blue coloured eyes, and currently is wearing like whitish kind of frayed robes that kind of go over and kind of looks at you and he goes, "Now, if you want the map, prove to me where you want to search to the Emerald Gardens."
Well, I present this note. I don't show him what it says on the note. Well, I've been given this note. Where the word came from, it was delivered to me during the night. But, it basically instructed me to get to the Emerald Garden and I'll be bound by someone. I'm unsure what I'm searching for or who this thing is.
Ah, so the mistress has contacted you.
There you go then, the mistress. Can you tell me anything about this mistress before we continue?
Ah, that is something you must find. That is something you must find out on your own. And he pulls out another piece of the map.
Straight into my
And-
hidden area, please, Jordan. Oh, it's
Oh, did
fallen
that-
through.
Oh, it's broken.
You've broke.
Ooh. Yeah, it broke.
No.
1 second.
No.
Yeah, that piece. That was that weird. Okay, 1 second. I will reload that piece of the map. Everything works on this stream.
Yeah, just chuck it straight into my hidden area.
Yeah. That is that piece. There you go. And he goes, I wish you good luck on good travels. That won't fit perfectly. That one is one of the ones that doesn't fit perfectly. The other one I'll give you later on will probably fit perfectly. Anyway, and that should now work for you. And as he gives you them, you put it into you put it into your bag, and as you look up, he's gone. The only thing that's left is a small sparkle of arcane dust.
Paddy said it. Black holes, you know what to do.
I didn't do anything.
I'm calling for it, black holes. I'm calling for it.
Anyway, so you now have your second piece of the puzzle.
I am going to. Can I roll perception to see if I can notice that I'm being followed?
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know you're being followed.
Can I roll for meta knowledge?
Nope. Metagaming is illegal.
I saw a thing on Facebook that was can I roll for metagaming? Rolls natural 20. Your character knows everything. He knows you're in a game, knows that he isn't real, but cannot do anything about it.
Nah, not in this game. Not in this world. Anyway, so I'm sure you've seen the location where you need to go on the map if you want to have a look at that.
Black holes doesn't. If can you check if black holes is actually here? I'm not just talking to nothing.
No, black holes is here.
Black holes. I'm calling for it. Jordan did something wrong.
Mr. Holes. Okay, so
Monsieur Holes. There we go. Paddy, join in. Spam it.
Okay.
Spam the chat.
So,
Let
yeah.
Jordan know what he's done wrong.
Alan, you now know where the next destination for you is. If you have a look at your map. So do you want to head to the location for now?
I
And
will head to the new location.
okay, as you turn around, you do notice at the far end the faces of your friends slowly making their way to you. I'm assuming you duck out of.
Oh, Jordan, it's
sight.
coming. It's coming.
Black holes! No! Stop! Please! Not anymore!
Black
I can't take it!
Okay, you killed our DM.
No.
Jordan takes 10d20 of depressive damage.
Yeah. Anyway.
Guys, yes, Nicole.
Oh my god.
Jordan lets out an anime screech.
Dad is anime death in 2016.
So,
There you go. Yes, I'm heading to my new area.
yeah, so you kind of duck out of sight and kind of quickly dart out of the way as you see your friends. You just see this. Actually, everyone roll perception check, apart from Kevin.
Apart from me. So I know where I'm going.
Just to see if you actually noticed this figure just darting straight away. That's a natural d20 for everyone.
I can't roll.
James needs to roll as well.
Alright.
I can't roll my
everyone,
dice.
everyone,
He's got a 5.
9.
Do
8 actually. It goes to 8.
I got a 6. No, actually, no, I got a 9.
9. Who got the highest? So we got a 9.
I don't know what I've rolled.
You
Nine.
rolled
Oh,
11. A kill.
You got a 17 now.
I did, but he rolled it twice. That isn't fair.
Oh, okay, so,
I've literally just rolled it now. I don't know.
okay, so 11. 11 plus whatever your perception.
So
Okay,
13.
so 13. So you probably see this most kill, seeing as you've got the most heightened senses in the entire group.
Mhm.
You seem to notice just out of the corner of your vision what looks to be the shape of Kevin darting to the right of where you're looking and just vanish out of view. You are all currently kind of being led by Cal
We were
towards
looking
that
at Kevin,
central
aren't we?
location. Yeah, you're working and looking for
Yes,
Kevin.
Stephen. Yes, Stephen.
At the top of my lungs, I'm gonna yell for Kevin and just charge after the shadow.
So, Kevin, you hear from out of nowhere, Kevin! And you just hear like these frantic footsteps as behind you, because you like can't hear like a little bit further forward. You see from behind you the hulking mass of Shark Man that is a kill.
But
does
massive
everyone-
smile on my face, arms out for a hug.
Yeah,
Running.
does everyone else kind of follow suit and just like dash after him?
Damps after him.
I summon flames into both hands. Just put one hand out and say,
Oh, here we
"Stop.
go.
Please
So,
do
yeah.
not follow me."
You all
I'll
go
just hug
forward. No, you're there. You're like on the other end of the street. He just turns around with his fire in his hand and holds it up to you.
Not like menacing, but just it's all over. Just as I
Yeah.
am being serious. Stop.
Yeah. What do you
I'm
do?
just gonna stand. I'm gonna stand there and go, Anakin.
Anakin.
Like you were actually saying this, by the way, Cal. In the middle of the street, you go, Anakin.
It was all going well until the Fire Nation attacked.
You're saying this as well. Like if you were passers by in the streets are seeing like this guy with burning hands and then his friends over the other corner just spouting random nonsense. They're
It's
like,
fine. We're LARPing. Just carry on with your day. I'll just walk up to him slowly, arms up in surrender. Just want to talk. Just want to talk.
And then in a minute, Kevin will turn around and be like, "If you're not with me, you're against
You're
me."
against me. we just want to discuss our
You
plans. If you want to go
underestimate
off on your own,
This
that's
is-
fine.
What do you want to know?
We just want to organise ourselves because we're planning to move out by tomorrow.
If you
we just
allow
want
me
to-
to carry on my business on my own, I will be done soon enough, and I will accompany you to wherever. Where are we heading afterwards anyway?
Tomorrow we are heading off towards Dragon's Crest with a pit stop at the Elemental Divergence.
Why are we heading off the Dragon Crest so early?
We
your
just want to
business, mate.
scout out the area and lay down our foundations for our eventual adventure.
I feel like this needs a deception.
yeah. So roll a deception check. Akil,
Am I rolling against it?
you'll roll a general charisma check.
Deception, yeah?
Yep, deception. So roll d20, add your
Well, I
charisma
got-
modifier.
I'm rolling the big one, I can't see what it is, so tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Don't worry. You got 14.
Oh yeah, you
So
won.
20, not natural.
Okay, there you go. So you believe what he's saying. You believe they are setting up a foreground to then come
You
back
have
to
plus
when you
6 charisma.
Yep.
What?
for when you come back for your eventual fight with the dragon.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say, okay, leave me to this. Do not follow
Okay.
me.
We'll be
but I
gone
will-
in the morning and we wish to have you with us.
Okay. If I am with you by morning, I will come with you, and if not, I'll try and meet you at the Divergence, and if not, I'll just meet you in Dragon's Crest.
Is there anything we should know in case something goes wrong? Do you need any help? We will respect your privacy, we just...
There
do you
isn't any.
need...
To be
backup.
honest with you, Akil, I don't really know what I'm looking for here. I'm just following
fine.
a lead. Goodbye. And I turn and just run off.
Yeah, so you run around the corner.
I'll give him a massive wave.
Yeah, you're just standing there in the corner street going,
Bye!
boy! And
Yep.
he's just like, yeah, he's just gone. So eventually, Kevin, you make your way around the streets, around there.
Saddest anime goodbyes.
Eventually, make your way.
And I'll see you again!
No, it's the sad bit at the end of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
7.
So yeah, you eventually make your way to the location, and I'd like to make like you to make another perception check.
Calling for the natural 20. 19.
So, similarly to how you found the other guy so quickly, instead of finding a guy, you see as you're looking around, there seems to be a section of the ground that's uneven in the side of a wall. As you move up to this, you just put your hands on it, and the entire piece of the wall seems to ripple, as if it's not actually there.
I am gonna just place my hand up against it.
So you place your hand against it, and as you touch it, the entire wall ripples.
I'm gonna
And
try
like
to push
water.
my hand through it.
You push forward, and you're expecting some resistance, but you just go straight through it.
I'm just gonna continue walking straight through the wall and see what's on the other side.
So yeah, you go straight through the wall, and you're falling. And falling.
Oh, okay, this sounds like fun.
And dead.
And falling.
Alright, see you later out the
Well,
stream now.
despite being free...
And as you see like this small circular object at the bottom start lighting up, and you fly up out of it, you are stopped in midair by some kind of weird force that holds you, and then you're slowly brought to the floor. You look around, and you're outside of the you're outside of the city, and next to you is the third and final piece of the map.
Okay then. Thank you very much. I got the dramatic music in the background. I'm finally putting the map back together. Okay, so I'm just gonna head to the location on the map.
Okay, so you move back and you find yourself at this incredibly expansive forest. It's incredibly dark as you go in, and it is just a lot of just trees and bushes and animals that kind of skirt across your view. Somewhere in here is the Emerald Gardens, and that's where we're going to leave tonight's session.
is good.
Duff, duh, 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 duh.
No, you missed out last week. We opened and closed with the Top Gear theme tune.
Oh, God. So, there we go. Just before the interesting sections.
That's just rude, isn't it?
I know.
This is
Sorry.
a very story-heavy one. I liked it.
I know.
liked it a lot.
So, thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's session,
Yes,
and
thank
we
you
shall
very
be
much.
there next week again. For another session of Shadows of Emberhold.
Thank you very much for
Other than that, I've been Jordan. This has been the entire cast of Shadows of
watching.
Emberhold,
Your crew.
the crew of Shadows of
The
Emberhold,
love
OG
that game.
squad.
the OG squad. And until next time, goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Bye.